thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So we're back, and here are our other two guests. This is
Laquita.
and
Juke.
so carrying on like the first two sets, we're gonna have a question for you two. You're gonna get your opinions. So your question is, what do you feel about the topic of poly and monogamous relationships? Do monogamous relationships exist today? Are poly relationships taking over? Which do you prefer? What side do you sit on? And how do you go from there?
Well, you know I'm a gentleman, so ladies first.
We're not doing this. You go first.
Well, me personally, poly, it's been a long time coming for poly. Me personally, if you want to get down to my deep inner thoughts, I believe that a man, and possibly a woman too, needs at least two women to feel comfortable or to feel whole, or for whatever reason they feel whole, or they feel like a whole man, and they can function without wandering eyes every day with at least two women. I mean, this has been my belief for a long time. Partially, in fact, because a woman may get in, they may feel some type of way about you, or get, be mad at you for whatever reason, for a week or two, and there you go. You have, everyone have work boyfriend, work girlfriends, out of town boyfriend, out of town girlfriend, families, even if you're truck drivers or whatever. This is the things that they have. So I've been into it my whole life. I've definitely been in tune with women, knowing that I have, interest in and been, in fact, sexual with other women. It's fine. They just put a name on it and they stamped it, and they sold it to the public. Everyone's buying it. Get your issue.
Okay. Well, my opinion, poly, I guess it all just depends on a woman's mental mind space. Because some women can't handle it. And that's just the honest truth. It just all depends on your insecurities and stuff like that. Because some women can I can try it. Then they actually get into the relationship, and that's when you feel jealousy, insecurity. Oh, she's better than me, or this or that. So I feel like it really just all depends on a woman. But just like, I'm not saying me when I say this, but some women feel as if they need two men. Not me, but I'm just hypothetically
Speaking for a friend.
Not speaking for a friend.
Yeah.
No, it's not for me. Just seriously, I've talked to a couple women and stuff like that, and some women prefer two men. Me personally, if I was to be in it, I would prefer me, a woman, and a man, not two men. I can't see myself opening up two different hoes to two different men. I just can't see that at all.
So just going from what she said, if a woman were to present you with a poly relationship but asking you for two men, her, you, and another male, would you be down for it?
I mean, as far as poly go, fucking no.
But
if you were the woman in my life, I mean, poly, in my opinion, I'm thinking poly is a long relationship. It's just like a menage a trois. It's not a one night stand deal, right? Am I right? This is a long life relationship between three people, right? No matter what gender you guys choose to be. So, in my opinion, I would never do that because, first of all, back in my younger days, I called myself pimping with her. And pimping ain't no big old, it's not a big algorithm. It simply stands for put it in my pocket. That's all it is. But what I experienced was, as I'm going to the car, we going out of town, we got one hey, Daddy, you said I was finna sit in the front seat. Tell her you got the front seat. Tell her get in the back seat. And it was like little pet peeves and women going back and forth with each other, little knickknacks that kept my mind going crazy. I didn't want to deal with that. I couldn't deal with more than one woman nagging, more than two women nagging, 3 women, 4, 5, 6 women nagging at a time. I never could do that. So at this point in time in my life, poly, it's a big no with me. If I had someone that she knows I have on the side, cool, but we're not gonna be together going on trips and shit like that. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm 10 years too fucking old for this shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? After my last, I got caught by aggravated pimping with a deadly bankroll. I finally got this joint dropped to Simply Mackin. After that, this shit was over with. You know what I mean? No, real talk. So this shit was over with. I can only deal with one woman right now, and maybe, you know, I have threesomes. Even this year, I had a few myself. You know, all the time. I never bore of it. But as far as the everyday thing, I think I kind of burned myself out.
So, Quita.
Yes.
With you, we already heard that you wouldn't do too many.
No.
So, in your lifetime or coming, could you see yourself in a poly relationship with you, a man, and another woman?
Yeah.
So that would be something you would be interested in.
Same house, same bathroom, same trip.
I don't. Okay. If to put it in that way, like I don't. If I choose to pick that lifestyle, I have to have my own. Because I get what
You would want
saying.
yours separate.
Yes.
So like you in your house and
Yes.
he come to your
They
house.
can live together and I can just be in my own space. I can come, you know what I'm saying, spend a couple of nights.
So you would be that person. Yeah.
So would y'all be a relationship, or would y'all, like, what if they were taking it for marriage? Like, what if they were going further? Like, or would you just keep it until this is not fun anymore? Or if they got married, would you leave when they got married? Or
Yeah, because I don't interfere with what God have. It's a union. It's a two thing. It's not a three thing. Because at the end of the day, when judgment day come, you know what I'm saying, I got to answer to God why I stepped in the middle of y'all union. And he gonna like, hey, I know you may say y'all was in a relationship and they was okay, but at the end of the day, they made a union together. It didn't include you. So I'm not going to interfere with what God created. No.
But with that being said, nowadays with new life rules and pronouns and all that other stuff, it is technically in some places legal to be a polyamory. Yeah, polyamory, I think. If I'm correct, don't quote me. I'll probably have to look it up. But that's where it's a marriage between all three.
I didn't know that.
No, this is a form. I'm just saying that's an option. So if it was under all y'all being married, because I know you said you wouldn't step into the union. If the union was between all of y'all.
So you saying all three married at the same time?
Yes.
Would I still keep it going?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
like you, that person. So it wouldn't like you be interfering with God's help.
Yeah,
It'll still be under.
I've never heard of that. You know what I mean?
It's
But in that aspect, in itself, are you following God's law or just man's law? Man's law, man said you can't have weed at once upon a time. Now man is saying you can have weed. Like wherever they can tax you with. I mean, look at the movie Life. It was no alcohol until they found a liquor store and they can tax it. You can't sell sex in Las Vegas. They put tax on it. Weed. Now they finna have fucking red box machines. You know what I'm saying? So if you follow man's law, or this is a law that you have, or your own relationship with God that you're speaking of.
my own relationship with God.
So does the law of the land mean anything to you? As far as in the aspect that
just in that aspect. Like, does that mean, like, even if they said it was okay for you, a man and a woman, all three ought to be legally married, does that still pertain to you? Does that still count as, because the Bible says between man and woman?
infringing on what God has. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I don't know. Like that's just something that I have to think about. I ain't never just thought that far ahead.
Because it is new. I've never heard it. What is it called again?
If I'm right, polygamy is relationship. So that's like you, a man and a woman, y'all in a relationship. If I'm right. And polyamory, if I'm correct, I might be wrong on my terms, but polyamory is when y'all are married. If I'm correct. But I'd have to look it up after this. But just saying, one form is where y'all just a casual relationship dating thing, and another is where it is actually involving marriage.
Gotcha.
You guys click the link below. You're gonna need to know about that. Let us know.
Most definitely.
Did y'all enjoy yourselves?
Yes.
I really enjoy myself. We got some things behind us, you know, as far as, you know, women and poly. Me, I'm not with the poly. I'm with a straight, traditional, intellectual bond between you and I. If we would like to go out and add extramarital shit, you know, to our relationship, cool. But that would just be that. But as far as it being longer than one night or every blue moon type of deal, get the fuck out of here. I'm not sharing at all. If God is jealous, I made out of God, I'm jealous. I made in his image. I'm jealous as hell.
I understand. I get
Jealous
it.
as hell. Get your shit when the shit over with. On out of here. There you go. Get your parting gift. Get on out of here, baby.
Would you like to add anything else?
So you would prefer an open if y'all decide to do that?
No, it wouldn't be open. We would just, I mean, if I want a female, just say if I wanted females in our relationship, that I would definitely, it would be a double standard if I wouldn't let you have, you know, two men.
Right.
It would be a double standard. So I would probably have to be in tune with it. But I'm so glad that I've had so much of that in my life that it wouldn't, at this point in time, we wouldn't.
You just want to.
It was two women right here, I'd be like, yo, you know, Rick and Morty's on type shit. Yeah, for real though. But back in my younger days, you definitely had me intrigued. My nose be wide open for whatever it is that these guys, you know, go for these days.
But that's, I guess everybody had that space in their life that they go through, the men in.
Yeah. And you have to get it out. You have to get it out your system. I call it, you know, you just get the, you have to get it out your system. Some people go to college, get they, you know, twosome, threesomes, one night, whatever it is, you scratch it off your bucket list. Mm-hmm. Some folks go to East Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know, whatever it is, they try to move away, you know what I'm saying, and get that out their system. But you have to let them be done when these people are 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's not really no age limit on it. You have to get the, I can't think of the word right now, but you have to get the shit out your system.
Yeah,
hoeing out.
Hoeing out.
You gotta have a whole phase.
You have to get it out.
As we always talk about. Me and my cousins normally talk about, you know, at some point in your early life, you have a whole phase. You get your hoeing, your freaky out, some things you might want to keep, some things you might not. You experiment a little bit. Then you get to settling down. Because if you ain't had no whole phase, ain't no point in being in a relationship.
You have to make sure your antenna's not wandering. It's a fat ass. I had 3 fat asses. I had one. I had it already. I'm more in tune because these days you have to know that you will fall in love with people inner self. Once you get older, the physical is cool, but you will fall in love with their heart, their mind, what they can offer you. That's why I meet so many women. They be like, I was in love with this nigga. His dick was this little. But I was so in love with it. It seemed like it was this big. You hear me?
I get
You know what I'm saying? And when they fall out of love, they be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it has nothing to do with any of that. This is about the way you make that woman feel, or that woman make this man feel. It has nothing to do with any physical shit. You be like, damn, why that fat bitch got that fine ass nigga? Ain't got nothing to do with this shit, man. Get what? She been complimenting my, your teeth look good, you fine, the motherfucker, you lost weight, even if she lying. You know what I'm saying? It's just making them feel good. Well, somebody had me pumped up one before. I said, man, quit complimenting me every time I get in this car. I ain't that fine. Look at me. I'm just saying, though, don't pump me up. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. But some people kind of experience that at a young age, too. I can speak for myself. Like, I done been there, I done done it. So what I look for is what most people will look for when they, like, in their late 30s. So I'm looking to marry. Like, I done been in relationships. I done got my heart broke. I done did all of it. I just don't care for multiples of niggas. I don't. There's too many damn spirits dealing with it one fucking time. It's just my opinion.
So that was a nice round. I really enjoyed you two's company. We're going to move on to the next couple.
All right.
So y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Around, got the whole thing wobbin'.